Hi, I'm Professor Stephanie, and today we're going to talk about proportion. We're going to divide a rectangular shape into equal parts using an X. So getting started, I have my rectangular shape, and I'm going to create a giant X from one corner to the next. I can use a guide. This is actually going to be our guide lines, using my triangle to keep it straight. And now I have found the middle of this shape that I'll also use to divide the shape in half. So I'm just going to do the best I can to get a straight line here. So now I have two halves that are equally divided by using the X. Let's also divide it again horizontally. And now I have the box, the shape that's divided in half and half again to get quarters. I can do this one more time in the corner here, the corner box, and divide this again. There's my X. We have a center. I'm going to use this up and down. There it is in half. Those are equal parts again. And then I can also make equal quarters. With this principle, we're going to draw the shapes that are in the box top by dividing a rectangular shape into equal parts and then using that for our proportion. So this particular box, matchbox, is 1 1/4 inches by 2 inches. And I have actually made my rectangular shape twice as large. It is 2 1/2 inches by 4 inches. Using the same theory that we have started, we're going to find the center using an X as a guideline. This time I'm just going to continue to use my red pen. I know you're using your pencil. And I also want to divide this again on the right hand side because I'm going to need the division there. So with these guides, I have divided the box in half and then the right hand side half again. And I also have the half horizontally. Let's take a close look at the matchbox, and I'm actually going to start right with these horizontal lines that are on the very close to the bottom, and I'm also going to think about where halfway is here, and I'm going to consider this to be 1/4 of the box on the bottom here. So let's go ahead and get that guideline. Actually start my top of my stripes right here. I'm going to take that horizontal line across. I can give myself a guide. Alright, so I've started to make the shapes in the box here with the horizontal lines. Now I'm also going to use this line here as the center. So you see that we have this sort of band here. But we also have a diamond shape in the center there. I'm going to go back to my pen, give myself some guide points. I'm going to do a little bit of estimating here where this comes down. This is going to be, this shape over here comes on the right, comes a little bit further. And I'm actually going to draw this diamond shape first because the band is behind it. So I can see I have my guide points. Create this rectangular shape. I didn't quite get it center. It's okay, I'm going to live with it. I'm practicing. And then I'm going to add this band. Comes down a little bit further. Alright, so I'm a little off here. You have an opportunity to add some of the details if you like. My marker's kind of thick, so it's a little tricky for me to add all the details, but you can see I'm starting to get the basic shapes in twice as large as what the matchbox actually is, and yet the proportions of information is very close. I'm going to put that 32 up there. I'm actually going to start with a rectangular shape. You can see I estimated how that was going to look as far as from the edge, starting with my 3. Here comes a 2. And then I'm also going to add this circle. I know it overlaps here. I'm actually going to do an artistic rendering. Starting my circle with a rectangular shape. I'm actually going to divide that. And it's going to help me with some guidelines for the circle. There's another circle inside of here. I'm using my eye, and we've got a shape. So once again, with proportion, you can take a rectangular shape, use the X for your guide, and that's going to give you a division, a center and a division horizontally and vertically, and you can continue to divide as you need to find the proportions within that shape. So enjoy using this technique when you do your drawing. Thank you.